Father in heaven, may the faith you've given us in your Son, Jesus Christ, our brother, and the flame of charity enkindled in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, reawaken in us the blessed hope for the coming of your kingdom. May your grace transform us into tireless cultivators of the seeds of the gospel. May those seeds transform from within both humanity and the whole cosmos eternally. May the grace of the Jubilee reawaken in us pilgriming for the treasures of heaven. May that same grace spread the joy and peace of our Redeemer throughout the earth. To you, our God, eternally blessed be glory and praise forever. Amen.
Capuchin TV. Kutazama Capuchin TV, kitambulisho Katoliki.
The Catholic Diocese of Machakos, through the Catholic Women Association Strong in Faith, warmly invites all women to the St. Monica Celebration Mass. This special event is a time to come together in faith, unity, and thanksgiving, honoring St. Monica's inspiring legacy. The celebration will take place on 20th September 2025, starting from 9 a.m. at the Catoloni Pope Paul Seminary Ground. The Mass will be presided over by Right Reverend Norman Kingo Wambua, Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Machakos. This event will be brought to you live on Capuchin TV and across on our social media platforms. Keep watching Capuchin TV, your Catholic identity channel.
The General Councils of the Society of Missionaries of Africa, the Missionary Sisters of Our Lady of Africa, in conjunction with the Lavijari Lay Missionary Association of Kenya and Tangaza University, invite you to a historic celebration, the Symposium on the Legacy of
TV. Endelea kutazama Capuchin TV, kitambulisho Katoliki.
Hello there, extending warm greetings to you all. You are right on time for the Catholic Focus News. I'm Sasha Elizabeth with Ken Mwangi on sign language interpretation. Now, from Haiti's restored calm to Kenya's health reforms, youth empowerment, and calls for leaders to focus on service delivery, let's dive into the stories making headlines today. Let's begin in Haiti, where the Multinational Security Support MSSF Force Commander Lieutenant General Godfrey Otunga has declared the Haiti peacekeeping mission a success after reclaiming Port-au-Prince from criminal gangs. With the airport, seaport, and key institutions back in operation, normalcy is slowly returning to the Haitian capital. Maureen Kimani starts us off this broadcast.
After months of insecurity and gang control, there's a growing sense of relief on the streets of Port-au-Prince. The Multinational Security Support Force led by Kenya has taken control of major facilities from transport hubs to schools and hospitals in what military leaders are calling a major breakthrough.
Since our deployment as MSS on June 25th, 2024, we have been confident that MSS is a mission possible. Henceforth, we have been duty-bound, guided by a singular objective to help re-establish security and support the Haitian National Police against gang violence and create the conditions necessary for free and fair elections in Haiti. In pursuit of its mandate, the MSS mission has so far disrupted criminal networks and repelled numerous gang attacks, liberating key areas of Port-au-Prince and beyond from the grip of gang violence. Further to this, schools have reopened, markets are bustling again, hospitals, some of them have resumed operations, and families are currently returning to their homes. In addition to the successful conduct of commemorating events, MSS has reclaimed critical infrastructure, including the international airport, seaport, and the Paybill Dam.
MSS Force Commander Lieutenant General Godfrey Otunga briefed the media earlier today in Port-au-Prince, highlighting the progress made so far.
These victories belong to the Haitian people. They reflect their hope, resilience, and the shared commitment of our forces, drawn from the Bahamas, El Salvador, Guatemala, Jamaica, and Kenya, to the rebirth of Haiti. As the mission endeavors to keep Haiti safe, observance of human rights by mission personnel remains to be its utmost priority. In July 2025, the mission celebrated 1 year of zero tolerance to human rights violation and sexual exploitation and abuse. This is a great milestone that the MSS is proud of as it continues to adhere to internationally accepted practices as guided by the mission key pillar document.
Despite the success on the ground, Lieutenant General Otunga admitted the mission is facing logistical and financial constraints. He also paid tribute to MSS personnel who have paid the ultimate price.
We lost one officer, Kaitwai, who was the first that we lost when they were fighting and exchanging in Antibonite. And we did a very honorable send-off, and we still remain to consider him as our hero. And as we are talking even right now, he has been awarded posthumously with a medal because he's part and parcel of this mission. And again, the second one that we lost was just the last 1.5 weeks when we had an accident. When our officers were coming from Kenskov, we had an accident and we lost one officer who, as of today, we are doing preparations on how to repatriate the body back to Kenya. And he remains to be our hero because he died on the line of duty. The last one is the person who is missing in action. One officer who is still missing in action. And as we are talking right now, we put all the mechanism in place to ensure that we get our officer back.
Kenya's ambassador to Haiti echoed the commander's remarks and reaffirmed Kenya's commitment to global peacekeeping efforts.
Kenya has a history of peacekeeping. Out of the 30 police missions which have been mandated by United Nations, Kenya has provided 17 of those missions, and the 2 regional. One is Somalia and the other one is Haiti. That clearly shows Kenya is a country which views peace and international stability in the world.
With significant ground gained, the MSS mission continues determined to build on early victories and restore lasting peace on Haiti. Reporting for Catholic Focus, I'm Maureen Kimani.
Well, and of course something good to write home about for the Kenyan-led multinational security forces in Haiti. And of course, we congratulate the team and also pray that the relevant authorities will move swiftly to ensure that they resolve the challenges that they are facing currently, including the logistics and financials. We also heard that there are those who paid ultimate price in the process. A moment of silence for them. May their soul rest in peace. Moving forward, members of parliament have taken the Teachers Service Commission to task over plans to transition teachers to the new Social Health Authority insurance cover. Lawmakers questioned the commission's preparedness, timeliness and inclusivity, warning that the unresolved gaps could trigger industrial unrest. Here is Deborah Mwania with that report.
Appearing before the National Assembly's Education Committee, TSC Acting CEO Evelyn Mitei told MPs that consultations are already underway to facilitate a smooth transition from the current medical scheme to the Public Officers Medical Fund under the Social Health Authority.
2025, the Commission, in consultation with other relevant government agencies, commenced consultation with a view to transitioning teachers together with the National Police Service and the civil servants to the newly established Public Officers Medical Fund under the Social Health Authority, SHA.
But the committee chairperson and Tinderet MP Julius Meli pressed the commission on its readiness and inclusivity, urging TSC to engage all stakeholders to prevent possible disruption.
All the parties are involved in every step of the way so that the transition process from whatever medical scheme you had and to whichever you'll be taking them to, you have everybody onboarded and everybody involved, so that we do not have industrial disturbances. We do not actually want to have a case of industrial disturbances arising out of a scheme which is not meeting the expectations of the teachers.
Moiben, Member of Parliament, Professor Phyllis Bato, said the timeliness provided are too tight given the high number of teachers, while Madera South MP Aaron Abdullahi questioned SHA's ability to handle the scheme, citing high costs and complicated onboarding process.
The Commission is saying that it is still carrying out consultations and coming up with a framework to onboard the teachers to the comprehensive SHA. And I look at the time remaining between when this medical scheme is going to come to an end and the time they still have to make a decision whether to do the comprehensive SHA. And I realize that the time is very short, and I'm worried what measures are they putting in place so that they fast track it, so that the teachers are not left hanging.
From 1st December 2025, I remember the last time we had a meeting with this commission on the same matter on medical scheme. The then CEO told us that SHA had refused to onboard teachers because of 2 reasons. One, there was lack of capacity at SHA, and number 2, the cost compared to the current medical scheme, the cost under SHA was quite inhibitive. Now my question is, now that we are saying these teachers will be onboarded under SHA through the Public Officers Medical Scheme Fund, Are these teachers going to retain some of the benefits they have under the current scheme? Or does that onboarding mean teachers will lose some elements of the current benefits they have?
Narok woman member to the National Assembly, Rebecca Tonkei, shifted focus to the distribution of hardship allowances, urging the Public Service Commission and Teacher Service Commission to consult more closely to ensure fairness and transparency for teachers serving in remote and difficult areas.
While we agree that it's the public service that provides this or gives direction as per the legal notice on who is to get hardship allowance and who is not to benefit, my question is, are you consulted as the sole person who deals with teachers? Because there are some hardship areas that we all know by all virtues, looking at all the factors that are considered to benefit. You get like you go to a place where it's very cold, there's no infrastructure, no roads and all that. And then yet, those people are not benefiting this hardship allowance. There's a school on this road, benefits, the other one on the other road doesn't, on the other side of the road doesn't benefit. Are you consulted as Teacher Service Commission who deals with issues of teachers on this hardship allowance?
Deborah Mwanya, Capuchin TV, Catholic Focus, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.
Now to Western Kenya, the government's youth empowerment drive has entered a new phase with thousands of young people across the country set to benefit from the Nyota program. The initiative, supported by the World Bank, seeks to uplift vulnerable youth through entrepreneurship, training and access to government opportunities. John Beja reports from Western Kenya, where the program has already begun taking shape.
In Lugari, Kakamega County, hundreds of young people are undergoing specialized training under the government's Nyota program, a youth empowerment initiative rolled out in partnership with the World Bank.
So huu mradi ambao serikali inashirikiana na World Bank ni mradi mkubwa ambao itawezesha youth wetu karibu 1,000,000 kuwa na kitu ya kufanya, kuwa at least in economic activity. Hii ni phase 2, na phase ile ya mwisho tutakuwa tuna involve 600,000 youth kwa access government procurement system.
Phase 2 of the project is designed to equip youth with entrepreneurial skills and open up access to public procurement opportunities. 30% of the government's tenders have been set aside for youths, women and persons with disabilities.
Program kama hii ya Nyota, hii tunaendesha siku ya leo. Kwetu sisi, hata mimi niliamini ndio inakuja. Kumbe hii ni second phase. First phase ilishafanyika. County, vijana kutoka county 17 walisha benefit wakapata pesa.
Sisi tujitokeze, tufanye biashara, tuweze kujisaidia, sio kuenda barabarani kuenda kuchukua shilingi 5, hapana. Tukae na tujipange katika akili zetu, tujue tutafanya nini ambacho kitu tutaweza kujisaidia katika maisha yetu.
Nafurahia sana kwa hii training yenye pia sisi wametukumbuka kama sisi walemavu, pia sisi tukue watu katika nchi yetu ya Kenya, pia sisi tujikunze maisha yetu, tusiwe watu wa kuombaomba. Ukiwa watu wa kuombaomba katika familia, wanakudharau.
Micro, small and medium enterprise officials have challenged young people to shun political handouts and instead seize the opportunities created to empowerment project like Nyota.
Uwezi kusema huna bahati ya wewe kufanya biashara na kuendelea mbele. So tabia hiyo tunataka tuaje, ya kusimama kwa waheshimiwa. Waheshimiwa nakuja hivi line shilingi 100 huko kwa line, na wewe una watoto, ukiwa mwanamume una bibi, ukiwa na msichana una bwana, atuko kwa line kwa shilingi 100.
They condemned the growing trend where youth are paid as little as 100 shilling to attend political events.
Bumechukuliwa na wanasiasa kwenda mahali matanga kwa rally, ati nikiongea mnipikie makofi. Na mwingine mpinzani wangu akiongea pikeni kelele. Haya, mkifanya hivyo mnaenda kwa line, unapewa 100 au unapewa 200. Hiyo tabia nataka ikome hapa.
Lazima ongee na hawa chiefs. Lazima ongee na SEC. Lazima wabunge wajue. Kwa hivyo hii program must be reorganized. You can imagine the president had pronounced himself that watu ni 70. Hawa mbwana, the highest niko naye hapa ni watu 22 out of 70. Hao vijana wanangojea kusaidiwa. Vijana wako kwa nje wengi wanangojea kusaidiwa.
In neighboring Busia County, more than 400 youths drawn from all the 8 constituencies are already enrolled in the program. Each beneficiary will receive 50,000 shilling to kickstart their ventures, with the aim of bridging economic gaps and promoting self-reliance.
It's very much promising, and I have no doubt that indeed we are going to meet the objective of this program, which is intended to help this country to create entrepreneurs who can also help the government in creating jobs, growing businesses that can at least create success, competitive and secure jobs for the majority of our young people who are unemployed.
Principal Secretary for MSME, Susan Mangeni, says the national-wide project targets at least 100,000 vulnerable youths, giving them both skills and capital to drive their own future.
Is one of the biggest, and this is the first ever job creation pipeline through entrepreneurs, kwa sababu hao wakiwa hapa hivyo wakifanya biashara tayari wamejiandika wenyewe, na sasa tunataka tuone vile tunaweza boresha hizo biashara zao ili waweze pia kutengenezea wenzao hizo nafasi za ajira.
Phase 1 of the program has already reached 17 counties. President William Ruto personally intervened to ensure fair access after reports of discrimination in the distribution of opportunities.
Na nanuia kwamba baada ya muda mchache biashara yangu ambayo ni ya stationaries inaenda kupanuka zaidi ya jinsi ilivyo, na pia nataka kutoa tu shukrani kwa rais kuja na mpangilio huu na programu hii ambayo inakuja kuempower the youths and also wale ambao pengine wako na biashara ama wako na idea kukama kuna biashara.
We are very much privileged as the youths of Funyula, and we believe that indeed at the end of the session we are going to benefit. Majority of us are going to start businesses and are going to thrive.
Actually, I'm so grateful to the government and to Madam PS for allowing us get these grants. Actually, for me, I never knew that I can be a businesswoman. But according to the training, I'm so much thankful that I can start my own business and become a better entrepreneur in future.
I now understand how to start a business and to run it. And we thank World Bank, Nyota itself, Madam PS, and the teachers.
For many young people, here the Nyota initiative is not just training. It's a chance to turn their visions into real business and rewrite their stories through self-empowerment. Reporting for Capuchin TV, I'm John Beja.
Still with the Catholic focus spotlight in Western Kenya, Kakamega Governor Fernandez Baraza has urged leaders to focus on delivering development projects and avoid early politicking. He spoke during an impromptu inspection of Bukura Health Center in Butsoso South, Lurambi Division. Take a look.
Mama na mtoto ni kitu ya maana sana, si ni kweli? Wamama wengi na watoto wanakufa kwa sababu ya kukosa huduma. Ukweli ama uongo? Sasa mimi nashukuru, si mnaona gavana anawapenda, amewajengea maternity, si niko? Na ningependa tu kukusisitiza wale watoto wetu wasichana wadogo ambao wamepata mimba ya mapema na mzazi anaona hana uwezo wa kuwalipia. Unamleta na birth certificate, anaandikishwa, anafaa pia azalishwe bila kulipishwa chochote, si ndivyo? Ili tusije tukapoteza mtu.
viongozi wote, sasa ni wakati wa maendeleo. Tuache siasa za vitina. Kura za ODM tulimaliza, tunajiandaa kusherekea miaka 20 tangu chama cha ODM kilibuniwa. Na hiyo sherehe zitaongozwa na kinara wetu ambaye ni Baba Raila Amolo.
From Kakamega, let us now shift focus to Tharaka Nithi, where Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki has backed the new Social Health Authority SHA, calling it more inclusive than the scrapped NHIF system. He made the remarks in Irondoni, Tharaka Nithi County, while addressing a gathering of over 6,500 community health promoters and other primary healthcare stakeholders.
Tukitoa ukora na kila mtu achange kulingana na mapato yake, tutalipia kila Mkenya bima ya afya na tutapunguza watu kupoteza mali yao ama kuuza mali yao kwa sababu ya gharama ya matibabu. That is how you transform a country. I want to suggest not many countries that I know of have taken a bold step like what Kenya has taken to modernize the healthcare system and to change the accessibility, to improve the accessibility of its citizens to medical services. I don't know of many countries. It's not easy. Kwa hivyo mukisikia makelele ni kawaida, ni makateos. Wale walikuwa wanafanya fraud kwa NHIF ndio wanalia. Ni watu matajiri ama wale wako na mishahara mikubwa wamezoea, hawataki kauchungu tu kidogo kwa niaba ya mwenzako, and it will benefit all of you.
Hapo tu chini waziri namna hii.
Well, and that story from Tharaka Nithi wraps up this bulletin. That's all we had for you on Catholic Focus News. Thank you for watching. I'm Sasha Elizabeth, and with me was Ken Mwangi on sign language interpretation. From all of us here who made this successful, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Keep watching Capuchin TV, your staunchly Catholic identity channel. You are watching Capuchin TV. For any complaints, comments, or compliments on our programming, you can either write to us on info@capuchintv.co.ke or you can call us directly on 0717 424 866. Your complaint shall be addressed within 7 days. Remember to keep a copy of your communication with us. Keep watching Capuchin TV, your Catholic identity.
Maisha ya mukimi ya kuwa jamii ya